Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. It's a running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Right down the middle. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Branch. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters.
They face a 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Got his man on the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the ball.
And you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Bulldogs will try to put one on. Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. Punting on first down, but wide. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Bunch formation for these receivers. Some misdirection with the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. The short hands, it's Branch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, you'd be forcing it a little bit.
And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught close to the marker. It's dealt. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a third and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And the Bulldogs are facing third and inches. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. Inside the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got a first down here to open the period. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
All right, let's get it. Quick.
Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. Right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Ball. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the double.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Line getting set on second down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs. He's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. Let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll finish the run out the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Difference a week makes for this QB. Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. With the catch, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. But don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Jones. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. Take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Switch it. Switch it.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running to Green. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Gators are on the move. Tight end now in motion. They want to run it left here. Plows through the defense. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
On the double. Here we go.
Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more.
Hits the accelerator to the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Complete on 3rd down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Slides away. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Gators are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rival.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Takes the handoff. It's McCray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Delp. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 21 to Iowa. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And they pick up.
Is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He'll keep it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Do you get the ball to your tailback? It was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.